Hey everybody, this is Travis Nelson, candidate for Colorado Senate District 35, and I'm here with my good friend Larissa Bolivar to discuss various issues. The first one we wanted to take on is our campaign stance on women's reproductive rights.
Very important.
Very important
Address that right away.
to women voters in this community. Basically, I was a proud supporter of Initiative 79 in Senate District 35, which is made up of 13 rural counties. I collected more signatures to put that on the ballot than any man in Senate District 35. And it was really my honor to stand up. What are your thoughts, Larissa?
Well, I think that's fantastic because, well, I'm a woman and I like to have dominion over my own body, but I also believe that there's a segment of women independent voters like myself who's registered unaffiliated, who are looking for candidates that might, be moderate, maybe leaning a little bit right on some issues and a little more liberal on issues, specifically women's rights. I have a lot of conservative values that
Sure.
but I don't find alignment often in the both parties, but when it comes to women's rights, specifically the Republican Party. And I'm a little bit alarmed at how quickly people are calling to take away not just our reproductive rights but voting rights and other issues. And I am a strong independent woman, and I want to speak out and represent other strong independent women and support candidates in our community who will protect our rights.
Absolutely. Like, you look at what's happening in Texas. I've always believed that abortion should be safe, legal, and rare. But you have with Texas removing that right for women there. We saw the immediate impact that women's lives were on the line. Having a baby is a pretty serious medical event, right? And there's so many complications that can go wrong there. So I stand with women to safeguard their reproductive rights, and I always will.
And that's their overall health too, which is what makes this so important. Not everybody's rushing to get abortions.
Sure.
This is more ensuring that women who don't have access to insurance and affordable health care can also make sure that they're healthy enough to have babies. I mean, there's that other side of it too. But in the event of an emergency, that we have the means and the access to safe health care to make sure that, all lives are saved, but,
And reproductive freedom, that extends to OBGYN care. And we're really, I fought for the OBGYN center in La Junta at their hospital, which they've lost. There are so few women's services, especially in towns like Walsenburg, Trinidad, Lamar, Rocky Ford. There's just so few providers that these women have to travel oftentimes 100 miles to like Pueblo typically.
I'm an example of one of those women. I had a mammogram done and they wanted to do some more imaging, and I had to go all the way up to Pueblo, which that's a whole day from a place like Trinidad. It's my understanding that we're also somewhat of a sanctuary city for women coming from other states.
Sure, it's kind of like the cannabis, where there's become a lot of women's services, and unfortunately a lot of women are having to travel from out of state to get an abortion
or life-saving care in general.
Absolutely.
So that's another interesting opportunity for small communities like Trinidad to expand their medical care.
Absolutely.
And invite more people to move here. I have a new friend who moved here who's a nurse, who I just think that's fantastic that she picked Trinidad of all places that she could have moved.
To serve the people. I have the highest respect for nurses and teachers. Well, there's a taste of what we're going to be talking about. We thank you so much for your time, your consideration, and your one vote. You can reach me at www.travisforcolorado.com. Thank you.